The following poems I'm going to read are from my collection, Learning How to Swim. Learning How to Swim. Reflections leading to recollections of long, lazy afternoons and thoughts of the child, me, learning how to swim. Mobilizing my remaining brain cells, I stir the crock pot of thought, of recallable memories, and think back to those early memories of summers spent in the land of 10,000 lakes and 6-month-long winters, leading to, always with anticipation, the sweet, long summers of my childhood, and the vastness of tiny Lake Lemond at the bottom of the hill on which the hospital I was born in rested between births and deaths. As big as the Atlantic in my 5-year-old eyes, and as cold as a melting icicle in late winter. Lake Lemond was, as I learned to trust, the careful, strong young arms of my loving mother, giving yet another gift to her child, as of yet, still unworthy of such sacrifice. Still, she patiently taught me to float, to dog paddle, and then, escaping the confines of land at whim, like a slippery northern pike, to swim. Doubt. Often it whispers softly inside your head, but sometimes it shouts. Most of the time it's subtle, like a scratch you can never quite reach, and it tickles your rational mind. It can burn like fire-swallowing crumpled newspaper. It pays no heed to facts or figures, and it can hide in the creases of a smile. It can slam shut the door of trust and throw the bolt and leave you locked away from all, confused and wondering how you will ever be able to trust again. Wait not for inspiration. Wait not for inspiration to pop into your head. To wait on inspiration might leave you stone cold dead. Imagine if your surgeon said, "Wait, I'm not inspired." While she waits on inspiration, your ticker may expire. Wait not for inspiration to make its lofty call, for if it doesn't show up, you'll get nothing done at all. And if nothing's what you've done at all, tell your boss you're not inspired. And while you wait for inspiration, you might just well get fired. Wait not for inspiration, for it's fickle like some lovers. And when you need it most of all, while you wait, it hovers. Now it's great to be inspired to complete an arduous task. But if you want to get the job done, you must get up off your ass. Too many metaphors. Too many metaphors, the impatient student declares. I spent 5 minutes reading it and it still doesn't make any sense. She whines, her eyes narrowing at me. Why does the poet have to use metaphors anyway? Why can't the poet just say what she means? She glares at me and glances at her watch and looks back at me. And then, softly, her voice, wind chime in gentle breeze, she speaks again. Her blossom breath, escaping from rose petal lips, sings about life. The mute poet. He wanted to express the beauty of his cool crystalline world with words to fill the emptiness of the heart, to mix colors stolen from rainbows together with the music of the great composers and the street musicians. He wanted to pour the tears of a child, kissed away by a mother's love, into a bowl and mix them all together in life and have it all sing. But in that blue, crystalline morning, after the ice storm, the poet was frozen by the beauty and became a statue, mute. Seeing her at the funeral of a friend. It was It was one of those one might call an out-of-body experience. Surrealism in real time. Still, somehow, time crawled moment by moment, like an earthworm, a dying night crawler, realizing in mute sensitivity, too late, it cannot escape the heat of a mid-morning sun. I stood far behind the dissipating crowd of mourners and looked for her face. I'd not seen her for years. But the moment my eyes fell upon her profile, they were taken, still, by her lonely, compelling beauty. And I stared, unable to turn away, and watched a single tear slip down over her cheek and fall to the smooth, cool grass blades, swaying slowly in an almost imperceptible breeze. And for the smallest fraction of a second, I thought I would say, what? That I was sorry for her loss, or mine? That her husband of 23 years, one of my best friends a lifetime ago, was dead, gone, past? Words, always clumsily reassurance at best, seemed beyond my power. I stayed my tongue and held my frozen stance out of her line of sight. As I stood near, but a lifetime of lost moments behind her, she turned, whispered something under her breath, and walked away from his grave. As I let her walk by, I whispered, goodbye, to her, turned, and walked the other way. From Learning How to Swim.